My name is William Klongpiot, and I live in Burnaby. From age of 9, I've been, on my own, struggling, life. All of us were living day by day. That's the way I looked at it. It's not the good memories that we have to rewind back, but every time I travel to US and we sit down and we revisit what we went through, and some of the guys that still are in the US now, and they are doing so well. In one way or another, all of us who made it to North America, we were blessed that we were able to come here. And the same thing now we are trying to do. A lot of us are involved in community charity work because we did not have that during our time, and we certainly hope that some of the kids that we think we can help, we can do what the best to do it. And I hope whatever happened to us is not going to happen to any of the kids in Southern Sudan. This is a clinic, a small clinic supported by a group of friends from Canada. And as you can see, the construction is almost done. And the next version, the second phase of this one will be how to keep it running and operated. As you see, the roofing is almost done. And as I'm here now, I'll make sure the plastering and floor and everywhere is done and completed and ready to go by the time I go back to Canada. So I'll be here for a while just to make sure this thing is up and running. They're hoping that the government of the southern part and the government of the north work something out to make this election more successful so that we don't have that problem again. That's what I'm hoping. But every time I go to the southern parts, the southerners are better off with the north. That's what I can say. Because now they have access to everything than they never had before. So I'm sort of hoping if they actually separate themselves and concentrate on themselves and see and move on how they can get their country going, I would probably go for that. But again, I don't know what's going to happen with them. It's going to be another problem because most of the resources are in the southern part, and if the south come out, there will be no north. The oil is all in the southern part, and I'm afraid that if that happen and if this separation happen, it will cause another war between the south and the north. The oil in the southern part is really the cause of all this problem. Because for us or for people in the village, they don't know there is something called oil that is causing them all this disaster. But politicians and the government of the north and the government of the south are just fighting the middle of the oil, and that's what made it tough for everyone. Last time when I came, I took time to travel there to go to oil field, whereby when I reached there, I felt like I'm back to Vancouver, BC, or I'm in Shanghai. It's all China. They barely communicate with us, they barely communicate. And when you look at it, all the money, the revenue they generate from oil is what they buy guns for. And people, the business people who want oil actually create all this mess because they say, I'll give you this one here, give me the contract to do this. And that's what caused it. Because most likely the war will come back because of oil, because the oil is in the southern part. But hopefully, if it's my opinion, we can separate, or they can come out, the southern will get their independent, but they can still share the oil if that is the cause of all this. If I'm to make that decision, if that can help the villages, if that can help people to settle, not run, because a lot of people here don't really get anything from government, as you have witnessed in your eyes. They don't depend on government. Now they are cultivating theirs by hand and stuff like that. So if this oil was really helping them, they should have tractors, they should have irrigation system, they should have created more because they have money. So that, to me, oil is the cause of all this problem here. If there was no oil at this place, there would have been no fight. I secretly pray that this peace that they have at the southern part don't fall apart. Because if it fall apart, that is a problem. Everybody go back to square one. As you see, everybody's rebuilding the place and they have the hope and they have seen all this stuff. And trust me, if the war comes, we are just right next door to Maralin. They will just come in, the first thing they do is destroy this stuff. And that's me personally, I think they will definitely make a good decision when it comes to CPA. So.